like that. RSG SG, they have the discipline, and LI4 will begin jumping on them.
LY4 getting the drop on the members of Forsaken, and 2 quick kills picked up by RSG. They were all on the same page. And this is what veteran leadership and experience playing together will give you. The moment one person makes the call, everyone follows in. And now Flash, he could be in a lot of danger if he's not careful. Diablo putting the pressure down too.
Yeah, and remember what I talked about. Farm, Forsaken needs a lot of farm because they kind of drafted this late game composition, but Double will get taken down by this turret dive right there. RSG SG is not giving Forsaken any chances at all.
Sana still looking for a bit more. He sees the Saber in the jungle. He's like, well, you could farm this if you want, but I'm going to keep the pressure down. Popo and Cooper from Bao coming to secure this. Sana's buying a lot of space for his team as he rotates around. Eventually will walk back and look to clear out this wave. Let's see this replay here as LY4 comes in at the side with that leap and slam, and they will be able to pick up the 2 members here. Bao going down together with Kai.
The burst damage coming out from Forza with the Lycan Pounce as well as the Farsa. It's just way too much for Forsaken, especially we're talking about, Kai being early game is kind of weak in terms of early game for Brody, but RSG SG, they're gonna start this out right now.
And they're starting it up right now, a lot of damage. Oh man, there goes your Saber, and there goes the Brody. Where is Forsaken's health bars? I'll tell you, they're not in this turtle fight. RSG SG, they hold strong. They pick up the turtle and Double. He's fleeing, he's trying to run away, but the Tortoise Popoise is keeping him low. And again, it's a Benedetta, and those iframes are tricky, but the circling eagle in. He might just survive in the end. Double with a great escape.
Yeah, maybe a double pixel of really red health right there. The only living member for Forsaken from that turtle team fight, right? It's exactly what I said. Jason actually found a very good place to land a fair airstrike. Forsaken unable to close that gap. Evil C will get taken down almost immediately. There's not much tank on the side of Forsaken, and therefore RSG, as you find that very good engage. Jumping in and down just melts Forsaken's lineup very quickly.
Big group up here from Forsaken. You can see they're hovering towards the top side of the map. Sana here will make his presence known, but the rest of RSG, they aren't really into contesting this though. Sana jumps in still again.
Yeah, not really much damage. A lot of damage, I would say, coming in from the side of RSG SG. As you can see, the items on them being shown to you guys right now. Forza is already on the a bit of a turret dive action happening on the top side. Will take down Flash, unfortunately.
That's what happens when you leave the Matilda open. She's going to be roaming the map. She's going to be putting pressure, and every time Circling Eagle is up, she's going to be diving one of your side laners.
Yeah, and you can see right now the draft coming out from RSG, but Bao receiving a lot of damage right here as Sana is leading the charge once again.
Yeah, Sana in the middle of it all, actually looking to pick up the Brody first, and that is the marksman down now. Matilda will fall too, and Sana has overextended just a little bit. At the end of that though, it's a 1-for-2 trade, and now RSG SG could look to convert on the mid-tier 1 as Diablo jumps in. He's looking for the damage, but the Blood Oath keeps the Alice alive. No problems there in the top side. Mid-tier 1 getting pressured still.
Yeah, mid lane will potentially be open actually. It's going to be open exactly when I finish this sentence. But the fact that, Forsaken is so behind in terms of this goalie, and we talked about it. Evil C,
another death on the side of Evil C. Bao barely living and running away, but the feather airstrike snipes him out, and looking for Kai now. Another kill coming in for Jason, I believe. A double, looking for possibly a triple as the Circling Eagle keeps him inside. And Fossa finishes him off with the Lycan Pounce.
Wow, RSG SG is not giving Forsaken any form of breathing room as well. If you see RSG SG's lineup, right, it's full rotation. You have the rotation power coming in from the side of Baxia, the far side with the wing by wings, as well as the Matilda as well. Forsaken, they're just constantly getting caught off guard. And Forsaken needs to farm. RSG SG is like what I said during the drafting phase, is not allowing them to farm at all.
Meanwhile, another fight inside the jungle. The Feather Airstrike coming out. They're looking for Evil C. LY4 nearly hits him down. Nearly controls him up. He will find Pooper instead. So Cooper's just going to back off and heal up in the end. The blue buff goes the way of Fossa, and that's all they really came for.
Yeah, 5 minutes into this game, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a very quick math there. 7K, yes, you saw me putting up the hands, fingers coming out. But there you go, the gold lead is insane. 12 kill lead right now. Daryl, it's just so hard for Forsaken to actually come back up from this position.
It's the draft, right? So when there's Matilda in the game, you always have to play with the idea that she's going to be diving you. As long as the ult is up, she's always going to be diving you. And because they get the shield, because they can follow up, If Matilda dives, RSG dives. RSG SG now looking to dive again. Like I said, feather airstrike with the damage. A mega kill for Jason already. Now they're looking to clean this one up. Another for Sana. Kai is the next target to fall. There's nothing for Forsaken to do here. They need to get out. Flash barely taking some damage on the way out. Diablo, he's playing PvE, right? Everyone else is playing Mobile Legends. He's playing Mobile Legends Adventure, just farming on the top side. Eventually going to go in onto Flash though, as Fossa comes in for the backup. They're like a pounce. Look at the damage.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that, the Flash can actually do. Remember what you talk about, Forsaken's lineup is super late game oriented. And of course, like I say, the Feather Airstrike is just there to clear away, just creating this no man land. Forsaken is never going to be able to step inside anywhere right now. And look at the aggression coming off from RSG.
Oh no, look at the damage too. They managed to pick up the one. Diablo falls in favor of Forsaken, so they get their trade kill across. Forsaken, they buy some space, they buy some time, they can regroup here, but the goal gap isn't getting any smaller. It's still 9k in favor of RSG as we take a look at this instant rehydrate replay.
As you can see, Jason's positioning is just so impeccable. Fossa still leading the charge. The long shot kind of barely misses, but it's just the fact that Jason just dishes out so much damage in that Feather Airstrike. They're just hammering the members of Forsaken down, and there's no form of answer towards that long-range artillery strike. And don't forget, RSG is just super ahead. Forsaken should not even shake their hands at all.
See, instead of a Saber here, if you had the Bane, that'd be good. But speaking of getting dropped though, Sana now jumping in, actually goes back with the Circling Eagle, looking for double. He might just get killed off. They finish off Fossa first, and that might be problematic, but they get 2 kills onto Forsaken's members already. Now looking to clean up. Popo and Koopa will also go down. I always feel a bit heart pain when I see like an animal die, but Forsaken there, they lose 3 members, they lose Fossa. It's completely fine, they can still push down bot tier 2.
Yeah, and you see the amount of engagement coming out from Sana, right? RSG, they're just dictating how to where to take the fight. With the Eagle Descent to jump on top of any one of Forsaken members right now, Evil C has practically there's no presence in this field at all. This Saber, yes, for the CC, but would you use a Saber for a CC?
Look at the damage from Jason. He's ripping the health bars apart, and Fossa, he smells blood in the water. He might be looking to go in. I say that, he's like halfway across the map. The imagery is so good. I like him looking to hunt his prey, but he's farming the jungle instead. Okay, Fossa, you do you.
Yeah, I mean, right now, what RSG can be doing right now is just just take a chill pill right now, but because Forsaken is the one that's starving out in terms of the gold. Evil C is not doing anything. Bao will be able to catch the stun on top of Sana, but look at that. Once Jason lands that down, it's go time.
Yep, now Fossa has officially joined the fight, so he's not farming the jungle anymore, but they're looking for the inhibitor first before they push in. Structures first before kills. Structure being taken down already, and now looking for the re-engage. It's going to be Forsaken jumping in. Evil C looking for the knockup onto Fossa, but remember, he's a big boy. They're looking to turn this one around. LY4 now holding the front line. Look at the backline damage. They eviscerate the health bars. Flash has to flicker away, and everyone else from Forsaken, they're running towards the fountain. I don't know what kind of re-engage that was, but RSG SG handled it without any issues.
Yeah, I mean, they are in sync as well. You see, RSG, they're basically working like a living unit, right? Yeah. Everyone has a role in that team fight, and Forsaken is just getting decimated right on there. Evil C, he finds Fossa, but he's unable to burst down. That Saber is not acting like a Saber once again. Eagle Descent coming in, a double. Even though you have the iframes, that's absolutely not required at all.
Yep, it's unfortunate for double to be that far. Iframes only take you so far. And right now RSG SG, they are ahead 13,000. They're looking for the Lord to close out this game. It's a 20 kill lead in favor of the more experienced team as the Feather Airstrike comes in, almost takes down the Wolf though. Takes out the Wolf, RIP. A little bit of a fuse bad.
Yeah, but I feel like, you see, Forsaken, they really drafted this very expensive matchup, right? Kai struggling to get gold, only builds out the BOD. Evil C side only just gets the, first item after the jungle item. But if you take a look on the other side of RSG SG, they're just walking around, prancing around with designer bags.
Forsaken is not a rich team right now in terms of economy. Meanwhile, RSG, not only designer bags, dude, they have watches and shoes and cars.
Practically a Christmas tree, right?
This is Pablo Escobar levels of money, as Evo C will get taken very low by the Feather Airstrike. RSG, they're holding their money bags, looking to beat Forsaken with it and abuse the goal lead that they have. Jumping in is the Lord as the final defense from Forsaken comes in. Popo and Koopa falling very low, flash in the center with the Blood Oath, but it's an Alice that does absolutely nothing against the box here. They're trying their best to hold on. Evo C now having to retreat into the base. The core falling very low and eventually will go down as RSG SG makes quick work of Forsaken in this game 1.
I feel like I just